My husband lived a double life for years before I found out. I had no idea he had another wife and 3 children in a neighboring city. I was completely devastated to discover his hidden life, and I confronted him immediately. He denied it at first, but eventually, he had to admit the truth. It turns out, my husband had been living with another family for years and had been lying to both us. He had kept both of us in the dark. He didn't seem to be remorseful about the impact of his actions, but because I still loved him, I decided to forgive him and work on our marriage. No matter how many times I asked, he refused to tell me more about his double life. He just kept repeating that he was sorry. I was determined to learn the truth, so I hired a private investigator to look into the matter. It turned out that he had been living separate lives without us knowing for nearly 10 years. The private investigator found out that my husband had told both his wives that he was working away and visiting family for extended amounts of time. It was heartbreaking to discover that he had betrayed us both so brutally. I felt like a fool for trusting him and believing his lies for all those years. It was soon revealed that he had 3 children with his other wife, 2 boys and 1 girl. All of his children had different last names, as he had created a false identity for his double life. He had successfully created 2 separate lives for himself, and we never caught on. We could never understand why he had hidden his double life for so many years. He claimed that he was scared of the consequences and didn't know what to do. I was constantly filled with jealousy, wondering what life the other family had. I wanted to know more about them. Fortunately, I was eventually able to talk to the other wife, and I found out more details about their life. She had also been living in the dark, believing his lies just as I did. He had managed to fool both his families into believing that he was a loving and devoted father. After finding out his story, I began to wonder if I had ever truly known my husband or his intentions. For all of these years, he had been lying and deceiving both of his families. I was so angry and hurt by his actions. I couldn't believe he had been able to keep up this charade for so long. I needed to find a way to accept his lies and move on with my life. Our relationship became strained as I had difficulty trusting him. I still loved him, but at the same time, I resented him. Over time, I slowly began to forgive him, and I started to let go of the anger and hurt I was feeling. Our relationship has changed immensely, and I have learned to trust him again. I have also accepted his other children as part of our family. They come to visit us often, and we have grown to love them. We agreed that his double life would remain a secret between us.